As a 38-year-old single woman, are our standards for choosing a partner really too high? I don't think so. Even if you don't have money, it's fine, I can support you. I only care about your age. I like men born after 1995. I absolutely do not want men over 30 years old. After all, the health of the child is directly related to the father, right? Another requirement is that I won't consider men who are infertile. Additionally, my standards are even stricter. Men who can't have healthy children are absolutely not acceptable. As for the bride price, I can give you money, say, 200,000 yuan. But our child must take my surname. You should be at least 1.8 meters tall and have abs. We women also value looks and physique, otherwise, it's embarrassing to go out together, and I would lose face. If you don't have a house, you can live in mine. You just need to take care of the housework and cook for me. I have a sensitive stomach, so you need to take care of my diet. Moreover, you have to be obedient and gentle, and at home, you must listen to me. Additionally, our relationship can only be led by me. You cannot be unreasonable. I can spend money on you, but you can't trouble me. I'm very tired from working outside every day, and I just want peace when I get home. As for work and education, I don't care if you have a job or not. But if you do have a job, it can't be too busy. Being too busy means you won't have time to take care of the house and children. Moreover, you need to provide emotional support at home, always accompany me, appreciate me, and admire me.
Man, who else was having a good laugh listening to all that BS? Like, those are all the things men want from a woman, like some of them. But they just don't want to provide it. They call it like misogynist or whatever the words they're trying to throw. Now, I would like a feminist reaction on this video. I'm sure they would be all supporting this woman. She said all the things a normal marriage where a normal man wants from a woman, like if she's going to stay with me, just take care of the house and all that, don't have to work. Even if you want to work, just see some simple job so that it's not affecting your life and health. And then she mentioned that she wants younger guys. Meanwhile, she's already about 30, post-war, and she thinks that a younger guy, is going to give better children. Something along that line, like a younger guy is a healthy guy for healthy children. She doesn't realize that mother is the vital part of it. A man in 50, 60 can still get a child, he can still make babies. But woman, she has to be less than 30 to give a healthy child. I don't know how their brain works. Let me know what you guys feel about this.
I am 38 years old with a master's degree. I am a high-quality single woman. I originally thought that in Hangzhou, I could find an equally high-quality bachelor. But until I turned 38 this year, I realized that those high-quality single men didn't even look at me. Now, the ones chasing after me are rural bachelors. In other words, if I want to get married, I can only marry into the countryside.
完了，真的嫁不出去了。
Oh no, it's over. I really can't get married anymore. I'm already 34 years old. What should I do? My mum is still waiting for grandchildren. Do I really have to resort to buying sperm for artificial insemination? It's so scary. I want a man.
今天我就打假一下我自己了。
This is my undergraduate degree from Qingdao University of Science and Technology. And this is my master's degree from a private university in Seoul. You don't need to understand Korean. This is the official certification of my master's degree stamped with an official seal. If I were to falsify any documents, I'd be in prison. I graduated with my master's degree in 2015. In 2016, I obtained temporary residency in Shanghai. Here are the property deeds for my 2 houses. This is the purchase contract and keys for my property in Jiaxing, Shanghai. You can see my fingerprints at the bottom. If the rain stops in a couple of days, I can show you my house in Jiaxing. I couldn't find the purchase contract for the house in Hangzhou, but I'll show you the property there in a few days. This is one of my BMW cars, and this is one of my electric cars. Although it's not valuable, it's genuinely enjoyable to drive.
So this just proves that no matter what part of the world it is, men do not care about the money woman is bringing, the degree she's got. Nowhere, no man cares about that, about a woman. We all care how submissive she is, how younger she is, and if she's supporting you in every part of your life. Those are the basic things men care for, always have been, and always will in future. No matter what they accomplish, it's not going to matter to any man in any era. Of course, there are going to be some that want such kind of thing, but those are in lesser numbers. And women tend to think that just because there are certain number of like those exceptional individuals who look for certain women, they tend to think that all men would look for the same things. That's not how it works. They always try to think that just because a woman likes certain qualities in a man, they think the man would also like the same qualities in a woman. That isn't how it works. And you can see here how it's affecting even in China. And in Asia, it's actually like men always prefer younger women. They don't care about degree and all that. Only in West you will see women in 30s and 40s still trying to get married, and some do get married. In Asia, that's very rare. Like you can see here, they're struggling there to find their right guy. It's tough.
A 35-year-old single woman in China has set such high standards for her future spouse.
My requirements for a partner are simple. They should have a ready-made house with no mortgage, preferably be a native of Shanghai, have experience living abroad, work as a manager in a company, and most importantly, have good temperament. Someone like Daniel Wu would be ideal.
However, at a matchmaking event with thousands of participants, nobody even glances at her. The stark contrast between her ideals and reality leaves her feeling lost.
I'm told I'm the oldest woman here, she says. I don't want to continue anymore.
Wenjie, 35, is a senior executive in a company. Born and raised in Shanghai, she has always had a privileged upbringing, coupled with some good looks, which made her quite popular in her 20s. However, her high standards have prevented her from finding a suitable partner. It's only now that she's starting to feel the true weight of loneliness. So, whenever she has free time, she shuttles between various matchmaking events in Shanghai. But in her eyes, all the prospective partners are subpar. It's her high and rigid standards that have kept her single for so long. Despite realizing her mistake, she refuses to lower her criteria, even in the face of criticism from matchmakers.
What do you have to offer? What makes you so special? What can you give him? Just because you're a woman? Are there not enough women out there? But Wenjie, 35, can't hear any of these words. Seeing Wenjie's attitude, the matchmaker can only helplessly introduce her to a wealthy and handsome man for a blind date.
See what the matchmaker mentioned, like, you're just a woman. There are plenty of other women. What else you bring? See, this is a similar thing that's happening here in West as well. Like, all women tend to think that just because they're women, they don't have to provide anything else. That's why when you ask them what you bring to the table, all of a sudden they become defensive and start arguing back without realizing that what you bring or what you got or what you think you're special about, every other woman got it. There's nothing that's setting you apart from them.
To Wenjie, this man is undoubtedly the ideal marriage partner, but to him, she's worthless.
To be honest, I don't even want to look at her.
Upon hearing the wealthy man's evaluation of her, Wenjie breaks down. She cries like a teenager. But reality is cruel. When you demand high standards from others, you must also examine whether you meet those standards. In China, there are many older single women like Wenjie. They generally focus only on the man's financial status and social standing, while lacking a clear understanding of their own shortcomings. Their standards for choosing a partner are often very demanding, even unrealistic.
See, that's the problem of women worldwide. Like, they're always trying to want something better. If you're going to get all these degrees and progress further in career, you're only going to limit your dating pool market, because now you're making more money, and the hypergamy feature of females will make them not want to look for a guy earning similar or less. That's why they want always better options, but they fail to realize that those rich guys can get any woman. Why would they go for someone who's a leftover, post-war, who cannot even have a child now? Why would a guy go for that? And someone that rich, he wants to leave a legacy behind. So why would he go for someone who cannot even provide him a child? And if there are single mothers going like, well, I already have a child, he can just marry me. Shut the fuck up if you have such kind of understanding. Let me know what you guys feel.
要求其实也不是特别高。
My requirements aren't particularly high. I prefer someone over 1.8 meters tall, good looking, fair skinned, with big eyes, preferably humorous and able to have fun with me. It doesn't matter where they're from, but they must have their own career. Although each of these partner preferences sound normal, it's difficult to find someone who meets all of them. Her name is Jiaqi, a true Beijing girl. At 38, she still has a sweet appearance with a car and a house. Since she was young, Jiaqi has had a princess dream with her room filled with various Hello Kitty decorations. As the only child in the family, her parents treat her like a princess, praising her even for washing dishes at home. Seeing his daughter getting older, her father often advises her to be more practical and not set her partner standards too high. Although Jiaqi still doesn't believe it's her problem, her desire to get off the singles market remains strong.
Yeah, all that pampering ruined her. Like, she's never gonna find a guy. No sensible man is going to wipe this up because it's a headache. You can already feel it. She's not going to be submissive at all because she's been pampered all her life. She's given whatever she wanted. Why would she change all of a sudden? That behavior doesn't change. And one of the reasons men tend to go for younger women because younger women understand that they have to adapt and they will change accordingly what their partner's need are, and that's how the relationship works. But when a woman is like very close to 30s or about 30s, they already have set a standard for themselves. Like, they will not change their lifestyle for anything. Like, you already hear them say that they want a man as an addition to your life, not something that will change their life. So they're not ready to change for that guy. And that's where all the failure happens. Like, if you're not able to change for your partner, regardless of man or female, that's going to be a really bad thing for that relationship because it's not going to work. And this older woman cannot be willing to change. That just me. Let me know what you feel about this.
Because if I could explain to anybody how lonely pregnancy is, I can't put it into words. I'm just so frustrated with how I feel, and it's...
What if I told you it is weird that you feel lonely during an event in your life that took two people to create? Surely you're not a single mother, right? This says when he thought you being a single mom would make you miserable, but you're thriving on your own.
Just ready to have my baby.
See, right there, what you saw right there, you saw that she was saying, I'm thriving and all that shit, then a moment later she's crying. See, they lie about being happy and all that stuff. They cannot do that. Their emotions and all that is so high during that period that they want someone. But they're gonna make TikToks to validate themselves that they do not need anyone. And then it backfires because this is the reality. You want someone when you're having that important part of your life, during pregnancy and all that stuff. But they take it as a joke, man. Like, it's crazy. The most important part of a woman being while giving birth, you want your partner around, but they just sleep around so much that it has lessened the value of someone having a baby. Like, no one even feels special when they hear that someone is having a baby or not, because it seems so normal nowadays, or always have been. Like, it's crazy. Let me know what it is for you. Let's see the comments for this. Setting up camera while crying is diabolical. Weird thing to be critical of. Pregnancy is no joke. It's really hard on the body and the mind. It makes total sense that some people without strong support networks would call on their own. So basically what men always saying, third wave feminism, you don't need no man, right? But I thought the study says that women are happier as a single mom, single or divorced. Exactly. In my last video, I already covered that. A woman was saying single women and married men are the most happiest people. Yeah, no one was buying that. Everyone was roasted in the comments. You can check my previous video if you're interested. This is why the Bible said you should wait until marriage. Like, it's really correct, and when you really look at it. See, in Asia and most countries, women would only have kids when they're married. Very rarely you will see someone having a kid or getting pregnant before that. And that's the kind of thing that should be adapted in Western as well, but it's sadly how things are nowadays. Let me know what you guys feel. Let's move on.
Yesterday I was supposed to hang out with this guy, but it was getting kind of late, so I texted him and I was like, hey, it's kind of late, like maybe we should just like rain check.
Okay, rain check, no big deal, right?
And he responded saying, okay, sounds good.
Sounds good, but I'm sure this is not the end of the story.
Excuse me?
And here it comes.
And I was like, what, LOL? And he's like, you proposed to reschedule, like it's a bit late for you, said I was like respecting your boundaries and like, yeah, we can meet up another time.
Wonderful. A guy is respecting her boundaries. But there's more.
And I was like, you think you're funny? You're supposed to respond saying, no, I need to see you. I'm outside. Your doorman's blocking the door. Like, what?
Oh, I get it now. There's games apparently to be played, and one seems upset that the guy is not playing along.
He was like, wait, why are you mad that I was just like listening and like respecting what you wanted? And I was like, exactly.
Exactly what? Respecting boundaries is apparently a bad thing now? I'm beginning to believe that some women are single-handedly trying to convince the entire male population that in fact they are better off single. Because if you want to play games, ladies, play by yourself.
I totally understand celibate monks now. Read books, learn multiple languages, drink a lot of beers, create art, pray often, sounds better and better. Exactly. These women are crazy. Like, what the fuck was that? Guy listened to this woman, yet he's wrong. Guy listened to this woman, yet he's wrong. Red flag. We don't blame her. Generations of women have been leading for this kind of behavior. A respectful man who acknowledges boundaries. His mom did a good job. Obviously, she has daddy issues and needs to fight for attention. Run away, find a woman who actually really admire the man your parents raised. See, the thing is, there are a bunch of these women, and trying to find a good one is like a gamble on waste of time and money. He would have to date so many of these bad women and lose so much money. Meanwhile, why bother? No real man has no time for games like this. This is why men don't even want to waste their time with a woman nowadays. Nothing a man does is good enough. Exactly. They always find faults. And with this kind of behavior, the relationship was never going to last. So basically wasting everyone's time. That's crazy.
The Notebook. The most famous love story on the planet is about cheating.
Yes, it is.
Bridges of Madison County is about cheating. Titanic is cheating. Pearl Harbor is cheating. So all of these big box movie classics that are love stories are all based on infidelity.
And it's based on women not being happy with the current relationship.
Right.
And they romanticize it.
Right. And that happiness is put over everything else.
Right.
See why women are addicted to cheating? Because this is their fantasy. Every woman loves these novels, erotic novels, but all the time it's about cheating. And they say that it's about finding your true love. But you can find your true love by leaving your ex behind, but they still be in a relationship and want this kind of behavior. Let's see the comments for this. A man will sacrifice his happiness for his family. The woman will sacrifice her family for happiness. Exactly. A 94-year-old woman in her deathbed reminiscing about her one-night stand on a boat instead of her husband and her children who she lived with for the last 70 years. It's one of the biggest red flags I've ever seen in my life. He's talking about Titanic, and the Sims waits for her to come back when she's found herself. Exactly, man. I have no respect for such guys anymore, man. Come on, house and boys. As much as I love it, Crazy Rich Asians as well. Social conditioning. Women's favorite show is The Bachelor, a show about one man dating multiple women. I mentioned this in my previous videos, like women would have no issues a man having multiple partners. Like they would gladly share if the guy's rich and all that stuff. It's crazy. He pissed me off by hurting himself badly in the gym. My inherited tiger mom instinct saying not to help and remain stoic. But I turned around and said this. Well, you can already sense what the comments would be. She's getting roasted. Let's see. He pissed me off by hurting himself. You're the problem. At least the child is acting like an adult. Too bad the wife is acting like a child though. Exactly. He gets hurt and you make it about you. Exactly, man. That's crazy. Like, they always trying to make something about themselves. Is this satire or generally just a bad wife? Seems like it. Why do women sabotage their own happiness and then blame others? Man, this is just stupid to watch. Like, just crazy. Let me know what you guys feel about this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. Yeah.
I usually don't comment here in this section because I just let it play, but do check those comments because those are really hilarious. Like, more than this read, those comments are really hilarious. Just pause and read, and then move on to the next one.
I played this guy by him and ghosting him, and then all my friends him and ghosted him. He really thought he had a chance with us. We're way out of his league. It's so funny.
Damn, y'all showed him. Teach me a lesson.
I played this.
Oh wow, look at her. Look at that. Sure, look at her. That's Miley. Dude, that girl needs to grow her hair back because she still looks like a dude. Even with her shirt off, you know? The girl's got no tits. Oh. This is Jess Weber reporting live on Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
At 39, I can't be excited. I can't meet a girl. And she's like, I'm your soulmate. I'm like, you're what's left. You know what I mean? Where were you? What took you so long? I'm 39. Like, why are you late? Like, why is my soulmate used? I got a used-ass soulmate? Just showing up limping with kids? What the is this? I want a fresh-ass soulmate. I got a used-ass soulmate? Divorced with kids? That's like going to a restaurant and ordering a steak and the server bringing it over and it's half-eaten, well done. You'd be like, yo, what's up with this steak? You'd be like, oh, my bad, man. Somebody else thought they wanted it. And then you showed up half dead and we're like, we'll just give them this. What's this steak called? They're like, that's our step steak. I was like, all right, delicious. Comes with a couple potatoes. They're autistic. At 39, I can't be excited. I can't meet a girl. And she's like, I'm your...
This number, what you want to do? Tell me what you want to do. What we going to do now?
Finna leave.
Yeah, I'm finna leave.
Can't leave.
Why? Give me one reason why I should leave you.
Cause I'm pretty.
Anyways guys, that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Here are some more videos you can watch. That's it. I'll see you next one. Thanks for watching.